Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. We are back with Gundam Battle Operation, and as promised, today we are taking a Guntank into the mines. It's a level 2 Guntank. I don't think I ever used the level 1, which actually is good because if I want to I can go back and get the new mobile suit experience bonus from it too sometime. But thanks again to Dangerously 1986 and his brother, Intimidator6834, for hosting today. Much appreciated because they dangerously suggested it when he saw how laggy my connection tends to be. And if you'll notice, we are on a very sniper-heavy team here. Lots of support mobile suits because that's pretty much how the mine works. No other way to put it. The mine is really weird when you get down to it. I mean, you saw the two basic trouble areas the last time I did this, which is that little corridor. There's a lot of back and forth there, and a lot of people necessarily camping it on either side, because if somebody neglects to camp the corridor, then the other side will come through and be able to spawn right next to you, and all hell breaks loose. I've seen a few interesting tactics here and there. The other spot, of course, is to just set up on the ridge and lob beam shots and artillery at the enemy, but yeah, I've seen a couple of interesting tactics with people working their way around the sides of the bridge and other such things, but they're few and far between. And yes, as a tank, Guntank hovers. It does not do the boost jump as other mobile suits do. It hovers very slowly and tends to get caught on the rocks, and overheat. So I'm going to be the last one up here, unfortunately. Let that cool a little more. Yeah. There are items you can equip to increase your boost, and I think I'm going to have to look into that. I'm not going to make it all the way up. Brilliant! Off to a great start, so I guess I'm going to go this way so I can just roll up. Once the Guntank gets some momentum going, it seems to do pretty well. It has 2 sets of missiles. Okay, 3 sets of attacks. It has cluster bombs, which were great on the Zaku tank, so let's see if it's the same here. The BOP missiles, as it says in the corner there, which are... Oh wow, they are not using usual tactics. They are already across the ridge and attacking us. This is interesting. I think it's time for cluster bombs. So, okay, so I was trying to show you the usual play patterns for the mine, and they're not using them, which suits me just fine, because I got sick of the mine's regular play patterns, so... Yeah, the BOP missiles don't really do a lot of damage, of course. They're kind of like the missile pods on the gun cannon SML, in that they're supposed to swarm the enemy with really annoying little missiles, as opposed to big, stunning missiles. Oh, and there's a Zaku tank that is doing a pretty good job of lobbing shots at me. Let's see if I can return the favor. Probably not. That might work. And I'm dead. Off to a great start with the Guntank. In most games, the Guntank is the slowest and the most heavily armored mobile suit. Can't speak to that here, but certainly takes a while to respawn. But it's not bad. It's again, it's just my inability to properly use support mobile suits coming back to bite me. I think I'll... Okay, the Guntank does not boost at all. It just rolls. And tragically, of course, it cannot dance. This should be remembered if you are ever inviting one to a party. Ah, good. Tagged the goof with the main cannon. Let's see if I can do it again. Not quite. Well, BOP missiles it is, because he's got that gun cannon cornered. Ah! Killed him with the slam. Very nice. Yeah, this thing is slow. Again, takes adapting, but good. We've got somebody camping the corridor. That is a key to success. I don't think that hit either, but I didn't get hit on the way across either, so... Cluster bombs are kind of an area of effect thing, kind of, so I think the best way for me to deal with that Zaku tank is going to be to keep moving it as best I can and cluster bomb it. That'll require my not getting caught on the hill here. So, no guarantees. Let's see. That looks good. Yep. Let's see if I can... Oh, somebody caught me. I bet it's the tank. Yep. Got me in two. He's set up really well. So... yeah, not doing well with the Guntank, but that's normal. And it looks very much like they may have made their way across the ridge, which... looks like one of our guys is doing their best to reach the checkpoint on the far side of the hill, which, since everybody here is clearly right up on us, he may be able to do. Let's lob cluster bombs, because I may hit something before I'm killed. Yeah, this looks like another one that you're going to need a high-level suit to get the most out of, but cluster bombs for everyone. Not really working, so let's do bop missiles and kill him. Got him. And now I've just got all of Xeon bearing down on me. No big. Zaku FS, that's going to be murder on this thing. But you can tackle, as it turns out, with a Guntank. So those thrusters are good for something. And it seems to have really good melee defense, so it's not all bad. I'm not sure you can even slam it, but... and I'm dead again! Well, at least it wasn't the same guy this time, that's something. But... yes, they did make it across, and they are going to attack the enemy base. I think I will probably be more use there, so that's where I'm going. Because it's all down to close-up fighting on that side of the ridge, and guess what a Guntank is no good for? I think the biggest problem I have with the mine map is that if you are up close, got the pilot, cluster bombs are good for something. If you're up close, you need to be far. If you're far, you need to be up close. That is almost always how it goes for the mine for me. I am never at the range that is optimal for the mobile suit I am in. So, let's see. I'm gonna wait. Didn't hit him that time, but I think Dangerously may have gotten him, because I don't see him. But I'm gonna fire cluster bombs once more. Did you get him? I'm sure he did. Just not enough to... either he got him, or bomb's not gonna defuse. Okay, bomb's gone off. So we're good to go. Time to go back and see if we can help the rest of the group. And there's a bomb at our base too now, of course, so... we got within 800 points of them, but that is not going to last. I blame myself. Oh yes, and there is one anecdote about the Guntank that I have always loved. Back in the late 80s, Bandai was trying to find some way to bring Gundam here. It was not at all suited to the Saturday morning cartoon climate of the time, so they invented something called Doozy Bots, which was basically a bunch of kids who turned into SD Gundams. The Guntank was a kid in a wheelchair. Yeah, really. I would not and could not make this up. The Guntank cannot fire while hovering. That's a shame. That is a real shame. But let's see if I can contribute a little something. Yeah. I am not liking the mines at all. So sorry guys, that was just about my worst run with any new mobile suit yet. So yeah, that's support mobile suits are just not for me. I had to try because I like the Guntank, and in other games I've done pretty good with it, but other games are not Gundam Battle Operation, so yeah. That was bad. That was very bad. And I'm sorry for everyone involved. But let's see if I get the Pity Haro. As soon as it loads. Takes a while to get to the results screen for some reason, but everything else is running pretty nicely, so my thanks again to Dangerously and Intimidator for running the match tonight. Much appreciated, and there was a lot less lag, so no one got the Pity Haro, but yeah, oh well. I wasn't the worst performance on the team, but oh well. Yeah, this is how the mind goes for me. This is actually the first time I have played it in almost a week because it is just murder. And I am never in the place I need to be. But yeah, so I'm hoping the next new map, whatever it is, will be a little bit less evil. But yes, and I got 1,400 experience for trying a new mobile suit. Whee! And almost finished with the support version of the ground gym level 3. Almost done on the Zaku Kai, and oh boy, I am up to 40% of the level 3 Guntank. I'm failing upwards. So that, guys, is going to do it for this week. Hopefully next week I will have something new to show you that is not so disastrous. But until then, hope you guys have a good week, and take care. Later.